How to never get angry or bothered by anyone. The Stoic way. The tension. Have you ever had someone ruin your entire day with just one sentence? A rude driver cuts you off. A coworker disrespects you. A loved one says something that hits too deep. And suddenly, your peace, your focus, your energy, gone. But what if I told you that you could reach a point where no one, no event, no insult could shake you? That you could walk through chaos with the calm of a mountain? That's what today is about. The Stoic path to becoming emotionally untouchable. Stay with me till the end, because by the time we're done, you'll walk away with 10 practical tools that will make anger optional and peace automatic. Or, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Today, you'll learn how to take complete ownership of your emotions, how to let go of grudges that have lived rent-free in your mind for years, how to set invisible boundaries that no negativity can cross, and how to transform criticism into pure fuel for growth. Let's begin. Lesson 1. The moment you take offense, you give away power. Epictetus said it best. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Every time you get offended, you've just handed the keys of your peace to someone else. You've allowed their words to drive your emotions. Imagine being so grounded that insults bounce off you like raindrops off armor. Here's the shift. Instead of asking, "Why did they do that to me?" ask, "Why did I give them the power to disturb my peace?" You can't control the storm, but you can become the one who stands still in it. Lesson 2. Control the gap between stimulus and response. Between what happens and how you respond lies your power. When someone disrespects you, the average person reacts instantly. The Stoic pauses. They breathe. They create space. That pause is where maturity lives. That pause is where peace is protected. If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it. Marcus Aurelius, train yourself to delay your reaction by even 5 seconds. That small delay rewires your emotional circuitry. It says, "I control me." Lesson 3. Remember, people act according to their nature. When you get angry at a scorpion for stinging, you've misunderstood its nature. When you get angry at an envious coworker or an impatient driver, you've done the same. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then, you will forget your anger. Marcus Aurelius. The Stoics taught, expect people to act as people do. Imperfectly. If you expect ignorance, you won't be surprised by it. You'll be prepared. And preparation neutralizes offense. Pro tip number 1. The power of emotional immunity. We'll return later to one principle that can make you completely immune to insult. But first, let's talk about what really makes anger addictive. Lesson 4. Anger feels powerful, but it's a trap. Anger tricks you into thinking you're taking control, when really, you're losing it. Seneca wrote, "Anger, an acid that can do more harm to the vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. When you hold anger, you burn yourself trying to throw it." Think of every time you've exploded and later thought, "Why did I say that?" Because in that moment, you weren't in charge. Anger was. Control your anger, and you control the battlefield. Lesson 5. The reframe. Turn irritation into instruction. What if every annoying person was your teacher? The impatient driver. A lesson in patience. The critic. A lesson in confidence. The betrayer. A lesson in discernment. What stands in the way becomes the way. Marcus Aurelius. Each irritation is a weight that builds emotional muscle. Don't resent the challenge. Train with it. Pro tip number 2. The Stoic visualization that dissolves anger. Instantly. There's an ancient visualization from Epictetus that can dissolve anger in seconds. We'll get to that soon. But first, you need to master Detachment. Lesson 6. Detachment is not indifference. Detachment isn't not caring. It's caring wisely. You still love, still serve, still feel deeply, but you no longer let outcomes enslave you. He who angers you conquers you. Elizabeth Kenny. Modern Stoic Principle and Spirit. The Stoic detaches not because they don't care, but because they refuse to suffer over what they cannot control. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf. Lesson 7. Protect your energy with boundaries. If your peace is constantly disturbed, check your proximity. Who are you giving access to your attention? Marcus Aurelius practiced selective association, spending time only with those who uplifted his reason, not those who poisoned his calm. Set digital boundaries. Set conversational boundaries. You are not obligated to engage every provocation. Silence is a superpower. Pro tip number 3. The countermove to criticism that wins every time will circle back to one Stoic technique that turns criticism into victory, something modern psychologists are only now rediscovering. Lesson 8. Rehearse misfortune. Premeditatio malorum. The Stoics trained their minds daily by visualizing adversity, rehearsing frustration before it arrived. Epictetus taught, when you kiss your child, say to yourself, they may die tomorrow. It wasn't morbid. It was liberating. If you prepare for life's bumps, nothing can knock you over. When you expect inconvenience, you disarm its power. When you rehearse the worst, you're calm when it arrives. Pro tip number 4. The 1-minute reset technique used by modern Stoics. I'll teach you a 60-second mental reset the moment anger hits, used by Navy SEALs and rooted in Stoic breathing. Stay with me. Lesson 9. Choose reason over reaction. When you feel rage rising, ask one question. What would a wise person do now? No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus. That question snaps you out of emotion and into observation. You rise above the scene, instead of being consumed by it. You become the director, not the actor trapped in the drama. Wisdom begins where reactivity ends. Lesson 10. Forgive, not for them, but for you. Holding resentment is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. Forgiveness doesn't mean approval. It means freedom. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Let go. Walk away with your dignity intact and your peace preserved." That's true strength. Pro tip payoff. The Stoic secret to emotional immunity, revealed. Now let's close the pro tips I opened earlier, the key to becoming completely unbothered. The Stoics called it the view from above. When something frustrates you, imagine yourself rising above the scene, first above your body, then your city, your continent, until the earth looks small beneath you. From that height, the insult, the traffic, the argument, it all shrinks into insignificance. Observe constantly that all things take place by change, and accustom yourself to consider that the nature of the universe loves nothing so much as to change. Marcus Aurelius. When you see life from that higher vantage point, nothing small can steal your serenity. Practical tools. Recap, the 10-step Stoic toolkit. Own your emotions. Stop outsourcing blame. Pause before reacting. Master the gap. Expect imperfection. People act as their nature. See anger as weakness. Don't let it command you. Transform irritation into instruction. Detach wisely. Care without clinging. Set boundaries. Protect your mental garden. Rehearse adversity. Be unshaken when storms come. Ask, what would wisdom do? Forgive quickly. Peace is the ultimate power. Modern reinforcement. Psychology meets Stoicism. Modern neuroscience confirms what the Stoics knew 2,000 years ago. You can't stop triggers, but you can rewire your response. Breathing resets your nervous system. Reframing rewires your perception. Forgiveness frees cognitive load. Science now echoes ancient wisdom. Mastery begins inside. Final payoff. Becoming the unshakable one. Imagine walking into any situation, traffic jam, insult, rejection, and remaining calm, composed, and compassionate. Not because you suppress emotion, but because you've transcended it. You've become what the Stoics called apatheia, not apathy, but serene equanimity. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Zeno of Citium. That's the ultimate freedom. No one controls you but you. For the next 7 days, I want you to practice one thing. Whenever something irritates you, pause, breathe, and ask, what would a Stoic do? Comment below with your story of how you handled it differently. And if you felt peace rise where anger used to live, remember this moment. You're becoming unbothered. You're becoming free. You're becoming unstoppable. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. No man is free who is not master of himself. Epictetus. What stands in the way becomes the way. Partakis. Quarkis. The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. Marcus Aurelius. Anger is an acid that destroys its container. Seneca. Stay calm, stay grounded, stay stoic. Because peace isn't found in perfect circumstances, it's found in your response to them.